Good morning, gophers and wolves. I hope you had a wonderful spring break. Today we're going to get started by reading Jesus and the Children. I realize Miss Jamie read this to you your last day, and I read to you about Zacchaeus, but today we're going to do the opposite. Jesus loved to spend time, or the children loved to spend time with Jesus. But the disciples didn't understand. They said, "Stop. Do not bother Jesus. He is just too busy." Jesus told the disciples, "Let the children come to me. Do not keep them away. You must become like these little children if you want to enter God's kingdom." Then Jesus blessed the children. I want you to always remember that Jesus is never too busy to want to spend time with you and talk with you. We're going to move on to your math. Today we're going to be talking about different shapes and how they move. So we're going to start by talking about rotation. So a rotation is whenever we have the same object and it moves where it's at by spinning. So I'm going to show you with hearts, just like we did in class at the beginning of the year, because this is a review page. So this is our first shape, and if it rotates, it's now going to be over here. And if it rotates again, it will move on and be like this. So it's the same shape, just spinning. So that is what you need to figure out for your first two questions. You need to take this shape and have it spin. Which one of these is a spinning of this one? Which one of these is spinning of that one? These two questions are about translation or sliding. So I'll do the same thing showing you with a heart again. So a translation should be this shape, and then we just take the same shape and we move it to the side. So it should come right over here. It's the same thing, just moved over. So I want you to find the triangle that looks exactly the same over here. Find the square that looks exactly the same over here. On the bottom, we're working with reflection. So that's a mirror image. I will show you that one with a heart. So our first one is going to look like this. And then our reflection will come and look like this. Should be the same thing, just backwards or reflected. So that is what you're going to do for this part. Find this shape, but which one of them is the reflection? On the back, we're going to be talking about symmetry. So symmetry is when something looks the same on both sides. So they've started by putting the dotted line in for you. And on this one, they have half of a house. I'm going to show you what that will look like. On 1 second. So they have half of your house. And they put your line of symmetry in. You need to make it look the same on the other side. So they have given you these boxes to help you with that. So it should have the same number of boxes going out and up. And then they did the same thing for this one. They have a line of symmetry, and you do the same number down and make it look the same on this side and on this side. For the bottom, you're going to be finding these shapes and matching the word to the picture. So a rhombus or diamond, a square, circle, rectangle, triangle, and oval. For the bottom, you're going to be counting by different sets of numbers. So the first one is by fives. 0, 5, 10, 30. And this one's counting by 10. So 30, 50, 70. The bottom is counting by odd numbers. So remember, odd numbers are numbers that do not have a buddy. So 13, 15, 19. Once you finish that one, we're going to move on to your phonics. So in phonics, we are going to be working on clapping out words today. So remember, if you clap out the word, you clap the whole word hold up how many numbers it is. So I will read you the poem to begin with, and then I'll help you clap these words out. Gentle noise from keys that raise, tunes that ring to God in praise. All right, I'm going to read these words to you, and I want you to write the number above them after you clap them out. So I'll read the word, and I'll give you a moment to clap it out, and then you write down the number right above it. So 1, 2, 3, however many it is. So the first word is the word gentle. Remember, you should be clapping it out right now. Gentle. Write the number over the top. Apple. Noise. Jingle. Called. Small. Draw. Puddle. Cuddle. All of the words that you wrote 2 over need to go on these keys. So any of them that took 2 claps, you should write down using nice handwriting. None of these are uppercase letters, so none of them should come to the top line. They should be coming to this dotted line. Please remember to use nice handwriting. On the bottom part, you're going to notice all of these words have 2 consonants that are the same right next to each other. So we have words like cattle, rattle, battle, snuggle, smuggle, juggle. So I'm going to tell you why they have those 2 letters. So I'm going to start with the word cattle. So cattle has 2 T's. Now those 2 T's are there to help this Miss Short. Normally we would say this is going to be Miss Long because marker E is here, but the 2 T's are stopping marker E from being with Miss Long, so this is actually Miss Short. So because there are 2 T's, this turns the word from cattle to cattle because it's a short vowel, not a long vowel with marker E. So we have cattle, and we can do the same thing if we want to change this to the word rattle. It's still going to be a Miss Short with a marker E, and the same thing with battle. All because we have these 2 T's here stopping marker E from being with this vowel. Because this 2 T's are here, marker E does not mean Miss Long, it means Miss Short. On the back side of this, you're going to have a lot more words that are going to have double letters, like double D, double T, and double G, and even double P and Z. I want you to find out which word matches the picture and write them down using nice handwriting, remembering lowercase letters only come to that dotted line. I would like you to all have a wonderful day. Remember to do your reading in English and in Spanish, and then you should have Mom or Dad reply to our emails so we know you were able to do your work. That should happen every single day. Have a wonderful afternoon.